What's up, peeps? My name's Ian. I sell books on eBay. "21 orders going out this morning, so it feels like Christmas may have begun. We'll see. Quite a few that are more gift type books rather than just the ones that people would churn out to read. But let's rattle through a few orders, show you what's going, give you an idea of what they're selling for, etc. etc. Anyway, first up, Henning Mankell. 3 Henning Mankell paperbacks. I've had a stack of these for ages. Used to love reading these. I haven't read them for a while. And that's the first 3 I think I've sold. That might be a fib, but I think this would be the first 3 that are going out. Because they've not been moving, I had them priced at just like $1.99 each to try and get a bit of interest, and it finally paid off. So $1.99 each, buy 2 get 1 free. So total order value for that is £7.63. So not a hugely valuable sale to start the day, but make money. Only takes a moment to make a pound or two. So get these bagged up. And they are heading off to CF44. Is that Cardiff? I don't know. Somewhere south of here. Bagged. Let's get a weight on this. 1/200. CF44. First one in the pile. Right. Next up we have second lot of these to go. Minecraft books, set of 4. It's like construction, redstone, combat, and a beginner's handbook. I had 2 lots of these. Let's see, that's the second lot to sell. And they sold for £13.65, so it was a tenner plus postage. So, something amazing. I imagine these are gifts rather than for somebody to read. Because I've had them for a while. I've sold them before, but I've had these 2 sets for a while, and I thought, right, we're getting to that time of year, so I got them listed up, and they've sold very quickly. So over the next week or so, I will keep my eyes peeled for any more and see if I can make up another set or 2. I've got a couple of random ones sitting, so with any luck I'll find some more, because I've seen them throughout the year. They're always just sitting there, the odd one here, the odd one there. A couple of times I've picked them up, most of the time I've just left them. But now I'll be thinking towards next Christmas and what potentially could be selling a year from now. G78. G78, so that's Greater Glasgow somewhere. Bells Hill maybe, I don't know. Alright, next another 3 paperbacks. So not gifties, more readies. Simon Kernick. £8.95 altogether for those 3. Again, buy 2 get 1 free. And heading to BN8. I need new glasses. I meant to wear my glasses, but it's just got to the point where when I'm wearing them I can't see anything that's reasonably close. So, driving and watching TV, that's all I use them for. The rest of the time, anything that's slightly far away can just be a blur. Right, that on there, that on there, and that on there and stick them in a bag, because that's what we do. So I've not done any picking and packing videos for a couple of days, but it has been reasonably busy. Until yesterday, it's been 2 normal average days. Still trying to break that £100 a day threshold. £9.90 for this bundle, and then yesterday was much better, being 8. So ended up £4 shy of the £200. But we will see if today plunges to get me back down to that £100 level. I hope not, because I could really do with making some money. Next we have 3 Nora Roberts books. Ta-da! And £8.89 for these. So again, they're not expensive books, but they're reasonably popular, so they keep selling. Get these ones out the door. That's Nora Roberts. I was in a shop, as you do, and picking up, well, it's about 20 or 30 books I was getting back in the early days, and the lady behind the counter said, "Oh, that's a lot of books. We've got lots more through the back." I thought, "Oh, that's great." I said, "Can I have a look?" And she said what I was expecting. "No, sorry, you're not allowed. But if you can tell me what you're looking for, I'll go and have a look and see if I've got anything." So I could have given her a list of 100 authors, but I thought that's not going to work. That's just me being a pain in the backside. So I just said, "Well, see if you've got any where you've got a big bundle by the same author. I'll take them." And she came out with all these Nora Robert books, 20 or 30 of them. And I thought, oh, mass market, low value, women's fiction. But as she'd done me the favour of going to get them, I took them anyway. I was paying like £3 for a pound at that point. So another tenner or so on Nora Roberts books, 1/300. Got them home, put them into a listing, and it was actually them that got me thinking about putting them into one big variation listing rather than making up bundles of, here's 5 different Nora Roberts books. Put them all up and they started selling almost straight away. I say, not big money, but it was like, oh, these sell. So yeah, now Nora Roberts, if I see them and they're in good condition, I'll pick them up. We've got another lot of Nora Roberts going out today as well, so that kind of says it all. Next, one of our better sales, Bennu. It's a recipe book, Corey Lee. It's obviously got some sort of fancy restaurant somewhere. And that sold for £34.65. So that's a better sale. Again, I would imagine it's a bit more of a gift type book than just one for someone's self. But I think we're completely wrong. And looking here, see, when I got onto the more valuable orders, I get nervous. Because if it ain't exactly right for someone, I'm more likely to get a return. That's where things suddenly get expensive. So if this book gets returned, for example, initially I'll have paid 20-30p for it. Once it's been returned, I'll have paid about £8 for it. So suddenly I'd need to sell it for £30 again to break even. This with the eBay fees, etc. So I always get a bit nervous when I get into the higher value items. But it's been listed, described, full of pictures. So whoever's buying it should know exactly what they're buying. And hopefully it won't come back. It's a lovely book. Right, and 1/400. And it is going to SY14. There we go. Right. Into the pile. Next is another not bad sale. If I can see where I've stacked it, there it is there. Angie Thomas, Thug, The Hate You Give. It's a large print version. So hardcover, large print, really good condition again, and it sold for £12.90. So large print books do sell a bit better because they're less common. I saw a lot of these listed for 15-20 quid, but if it's large print, it's there because somebody needs a large print book. So I went for a bit of a premium on it, but I wasn't going to charge stupid money because that seems to kind of disadvantage those that need large print books. So £9 something it was listed at, £9.25, and then plus the postage. And I got a few large print books in stock, so somebody could still have taken advantage of my, you know, buy two get one free offers or whatever else they could find. And I've chosen to buy this one all by itself. So there we go. Thug, The Hate You Give, heading out for £12 to SO45. Bagged up. Oh, come on. What a fiddly bag. And it weighs 750 grams. SO45. Look at those. Alright. Okie doke. Next we've got Suzanne Collins. The Hunger Games. So sold 3 of these yesterday. Another 3 today. Usually people buy them in sets, but I've actually bought 3 different editions. So Catching Fire, the movie one, Hunger Games, the gold shiny one, and Mockingjay, the more standard. So, yep. And what do we get for them? £8.95. So they're £2.50 each, plus postage, but buy 2 get 1 free. So that comes up with that, and it looks like there's a bookmark in there. Tommy Tiernan, Live in Glasgow, 2015. So somebody was reading that back in 2015 and got a third of the way through it and left their bookmark in. Find all sorts of weird and wonderful things that people have been using as bookmarks. You know, family photos, boarding passes, that's a popular one. And there we go, a ticket for a comedy show. Tommy Tiernan, name's familiar, but I've no idea who it is really. You know, I've just realised I'm about to run out of sellotape. I meant to grab some yesterday and completely forgot, as I usually do. So I'll probably be onto the annoying big brown tape shortly. Right, we'll see how we go. Right, SC in the wrap. And now she goes in the bag. Because that's what bags are for. Putting bricks of book in. Bricks of book. Bricks of books. Okay. Yeah. Anyone see the little video I did on the Folio Society books? No? Yeah? No? Whatever. Worth a watch. It's great, honest. NP16. Suzanne Collins is going out too. So like, it's about 15 quid spent on a big bundle of Folio Society books, such as these, and 3, well actually 5 in total, but 2 singles and a triple pack have sold already. The 2 singles went out yesterday and the day before for I think 20 quid and 15 quid, and I've got one today that's going for a little bit more. It's a 3-pack, so it's still not stupid money per book, but got my money back in them already, which is good, and the rest is all profit, and hopefully they're nice books. So again, gift type items, and this is the time of year for it. Right, 3 more Nora Roberts, so another, probably the same price, £7.63, so a couple of quid for me. Wrapped up and go into some of the more interesting items before I've kept you all here for too long. Oh, tape's going to die. A wee bit on there, a wee bit on there, and a wee bit on there. Books. Bagged up. So yeah, the Folio Society books done quite well so far. Interesting to see how many of them actually shift between now and Christmas. Hopefully all of them. And if not, they're there for next year. Right, Nora, 800 grams. And she'd be going to B76. Right, kind of rattling through them. Next time on Battle Royale, the novel. Kushun Takami? Maybe. It's in English, but hey. That sold for, I had it listed at £5. I got an international offer for £2.95 plus postage, so £6.60. And it's heading off over the water somewhere. So, don't know where, but it's somewhere. Snip, snip, snip. I'll get this. So I've got a couple of copies of that. I had them for a while. 2 different versions, so 2 different listings. But to be honest, I thought they would sell quite quickly. But that's the mistake I make often, and I'm sure other people do as well. Something that you're kind of into yourself, you expect others to be, and for them to be really popular because of that. But no. I've never read the book, watched the movie, Beat Takeshi, fantastic, scary as hell, and probably what inspired the Hunger Games, WS13, because it's international. And I saw the books, picked them up, thought, oh that's wicked, everyone will want that, but no, I've got the movie sitting as well, although they may have sold already, Battle Royale 1 and 2. Right, oh, here we go, next couple are goodies. So, first we have Leo Tolstoy Collected Stories. So it's 3 volumes. See them? Isn't that pretty? They are lovely. 3 volumes, Folio Society, that's part of the collection, and the 3 of them sold for 60 quid plus the postage, so £63.65. These are not on promoted listings. I haven't got any of those books up on promoted listings, because if people want them, they're going to be looking for them and find them. But yeah, that's a nice little order. Had them listed at 80, got an offer in, you know, within a couple of days of getting them listed for 60, and it's just a case of, well, okay, I could hang on and get another 20 quid, maybe. Or I could hang on and then not sell them and sit on them till next year, maybe. Or I could just take that offer, get them moved, clear up a wee bit of space, and pay for sprouts at Christmas. or the rent or the electricity bill, or you know, whatever comes first. So that's the first thread out, which I'm quite pleased about. You're going to get card wrapped, but I'm going to do that afterwards. I'll stick them over there just now and come back to them. They're going to TF10 next. No, they're not. They're going to B76. This is going to TF10. Vic Reeves art book. Very nice, excellent condition. RRP 25 quid. Sold for a tenner plus postage. 13.65 in total. Again, another, I would imagine, gift rather than anything else. So we'll get Vic all wrapped up. Mr. Moyer. We sold Bob Mortimer the other day, and then we sold Vic. Oh, I loved Vic and Bob when they first came out. Yeah, it was still very funny. Just remember, I got the video of a live show for Christmas one year. Put it on probably Boxing Day, and my mother's just like, what is this nonsense? What is this rubbish? I can't believe the rubbish you kids watch. Now, I go into my mum's and she's sitting watching Bob Mortimer. Oh, he's so good, he's so clever, he's so wonderful. Oh, yes, He's like, caught up at last, have you? Obviously, what they were doing when they first came out was a wee bit different from what they do now, but it's the same kind of madness and nonsense. But they're clever guys. I'm on scales. There we go. 1700, big chunky book, and let's say TF10. There we go. So there's a few sales for a tenner each, and suddenly I'm making a bit of money. Whereas this next one was only £3.65 plus postage, so £7, was that 35 or something? £7.30. Lee Child, Echo Burning CD, sealed in the package. So a nice, quick and easy seal. And give it a good wrap up so it doesn't get crushed. It's not a big package, this one, but I don't sell CDs. I don't sell a huge number on their own though, which suddenly makes me very concerned as to how best to package it to make sure they don't get crushed and cracked, because I'm sure that can happen pretty easy. So I'm going to see if I've got a wee bit of card just to put around that, which will be down here. Right, there are we. It's over here somewhere. Card. That card. That card. That looks like card. It's got big copper tacks in it. Let's see. Let's just get these out. Don't want copper staples or whatever they're made of getting into my books or my CDs or whatever it be. So a bit of card. And this stuff's pretty rigid. It's from a bike box. So I'll give it a wee bit of protection. A bit of brown tape on it. And it's going in a bag anyway, but that will hopefully, you know, it's rigid, so hopefully that will stop it getting crushed and cracked when the postman decides to kick it down the path. Pop that in here. So that's not going to make any difference to the weight. It may double the weight, that bit of cardboard, but it's still going to be well inside whatever service threshold I have chose. So 300 grams, and heading off to SR8. Right, in the pile. Okie doke. Right, a few singles going out next. We've got The Science of Success, just a pick up from the other day, £3 plus postage, £6.65. Wasn't promoted listings, so that's a surprise. So, these self-help business books and all the rest of it, I grab them when I see them. A lot of them sit for a long time, but enough of them sell moderately quickly that it's worth just grabbing them when I do see them, and then I can get them turned around. Because if I pick up like 5 of them and one of them sells, then that's the cost of all 5 covered in the profit from that one book, and the other 4 can sell when they sell. They're paid for. So that's kind of one way to look at it. Look at that right across the piece. If you pick up 100 books, then once I've sold 20 of them, the other 80 are all paid for. So if I pick up 100 books every week, which I don't usually pick up more than that, but if I pick up 100 books and sell 20, then that's covered. So that works for me. Anyway, £6.65 going to B14, and it weighs 500 grams. Actually, the scales say 412, but I'll just round it up. Right, next single book is Shari Lapina, The Couple Next Door. Again, picked up quite a few hours. Always, whenever one comes out, it does well in the Amazon charts. So I thought, must be popular. But I think that may be the first one that has sold. But, you know, you've got to start somewhere. It sold for £2.85 plus postage. £6.50 in total. And let's stick Shari in a bag. Shari, I don't know if I'm saying that right or anything, but that woman, Shari Lapena, Villas, I'm assuming. The Couple Next Door sounds slightly ominous. I don't know, maybe it's about swingers or something, but I doubt it. It's more likely a thriller, isn't it? So, Shari Lapena. Plenty more of those to go. So this time last year, I had a few books, but I wasn't selling loads of them. So this month coming, December, will hopefully give me a really good sense of what does sell at Christmas time. It might be very random, but I'm hoping it will give me a clear indication as to what's worth picking up throughout the year, so that when you get to Q4, when you get to the December bit, you know, you can really capitalise and make the most of it. Next, Linda LaPlante. Again, I had a bundle of these for a while, sold the odd one. The last few days, there's been 2 or 3 bundles have gone out. £11.60 for 5 books, so a good deal for someone. And hopefully, well, they should be below the weight threshold I was looking for, i.e. 2 kilograms. They're not big crazy chunky books, but I'll get them wrapped up nice and snug anyway. That round there, that round there, that one there. Bish Bash Bosh, Hieronymus Bosch, Michael Connolly, The Lincoln Lawyer, Lawyers, John Grisham. Right, Linda LaPlante. Sold for, what was that, 11-12 quid, £11.60, and going to EX22. So, Exeter, Essex, somewhere. That's a nice little bundle. And I know to pick up more. It's another of these authors who I see often, but I only sometimes pick up. So as soon as I've sold 2 or 3 bundles, then I know, right, okay, it's worth grabbing what I see in good condition and try and make some money off them. Right, this next lot, man, did mine not in this morning. I could not find them. I spent about 20 minutes looking. Debbie Gliori, 6 books. So it's not a small bundle. It's not the ones I've got by that author. It's not a small bundle though, and I keep everything stored alphabetically. So there was only like one place they should be, and they weren't there. So I do have some other kids' books like stored separate, like David Walliams, Liz Pigeon, Beast Quest, you know, all of these things. Jacqueline Wilson. I thought, well, maybe I'd put them down with that lot, which I didn't think I had because it's not really a big enough bundle to justify doing that the way I'm organised. But I looked there, wasn't there. A bit weird. Searched everywhere. I went through near enough every stack of books that I have, and I've got well over 6,000 at the moment. So it took a bit of time to look at every stack. Nowhere to be seen. Getting slightly frustrated. Went back to the G piles. What's the Diana Gabaldon. I've got a big stack of her books, so they sit in her own pile. As an example of a G author, Lisa Gardner, Susanna Gregory, they've got their own stacks. But when it's just a few books like this, they sit in just the generic G's. So I went back, looked again, and they were there right on top. Don't know how I missed them. Anyway, we've got them now. EH1, they sold for £11.61. So just the cheapies that we go. Had them for quite a while, but they are now gone. We have a DVD, Inside Out. So that went for £5.15. The DVDs are all buy 2 get 1 free, buy 3 get 2 free, and various other offers. But people keep buying them as singles, which I find quite surprising. I'm not complaining. People can buy what they like. And that's a good wee markup. It didn't even go as a promoted listing. So that's like 15% eBay will take on that £5, which is what, 80p or something. It'll be a couple of quid to post it. So make a couple of quid on that one DVD, which is spectacular. As the I only ever pick them up at, you know, 10 pence each or cheaper. 120 grams, heading to BS39. Oh, congratulations on your purchase. Right, next we've got another lovely beast, Scandinavian design. Yeah, picked up a few months ago. It's been sat. It's all about Scandinavian design. What did this sell for? £12.50 plus postage. So £16.15 for that in total. Promoted listing. So eBay are going to take a good fiver of that. It's, I'm guessing it's over 2 kilos because it's a big book. Yeah, so it's going to cost me about £6 to post it. So £3 or £4. I'll get back on that one. So it's a nice sale, but it's an expensive one to process. So we don't make a whole lot on it. But wrap it up good. but selling one book and making £3 or £4 is perfectly fine by me. So put that on there and that on there. Right. I think typically it was listed for about a tenner. Or was selling for about a tenner. But a tenner with, you know, £5-6 postage because of the heft of it. So I just left it at my usual flat rate of £3.65 for the postage and went for £12.50. So the extra postage cost was taken into account. 500, 2.5 kilos for one little book heading to WA14. It's a beautiful book. Again, probably a gift. Into the pile. Right, we're getting near the end. 3 to go. Next up is a bundle of 3. Ian Banks, Player of Games. Prelude to June. And an Ian Fleming Omnibus. And the 3 of those sold for £13.90. They're very close to the 2 kilos. So I'm hoping that once I've wrapped it, it'll still be under 2 kilograms. And allow me to still make some money. You know, well, anyway. But it's nice to maximise profit wherever possible. Duh. Wrap that up there. Have we got any tape left? Oh, it's still hanging on. Might actually see us through today. I can grab some more when I'm out later. Stick it, stick it, stick it in a bag. Oh, we're up to 1960 with the bubble wrap on it. Just stick it in a bag and see what happens. Obviously, if it goes over the 2 kilos, it's over the 2 kilos. That's just how it is. I'm not going to try and like tear off a little bit of bubble wrap to, you know, keep it under weight, because invariably if I do that, something will go wrong with the parcel and it will show up damaged and end up costing me even more. 1990. Boom. Pretty close. Where did I say it was going to? SW18. There we go. That's a bit of a result. Alright. Oh, it didn't go promoted, so actually that's not too bad. Right, last couple of these both went out this morning. I'll show you them anyway. Stephen King, The Stand, just an old vintage paperback. £5 plus postage. And Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, John Gray, or John Gary, John Gray. £2.85 plus postage, so £6.50 for that and £8.65 for the Stephen King. So I'll be wrapping them up later because they're not going out until tomorrow. Yeah, and that's us. So definitely a better day in sales. It's what, like 10 o'clock in the morning by now, so I'm hoping by midday to be at about 50 quid. At the moment I'm at a tenner, so if I can be 50 quid by midday, then I hit the 100 average. But I might get a wee flurry and a rush as the day goes on. We shall wait and we shall see, but fingers crossed you have a good couple of weeks and we shall rock and roll. Anyway, love you, see ya, bye.